Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News, and I have the pleasure to be joined by my mate Ramtin Musah. Ramtin, we're only a few days away, professional debut. Excited?
Very excited, very much looking forward to it.
You should be, mate. I mean, I was going to ask how training's going, but I'm there. I see you nearly every other day, but I mean, flying out to Portugal to Tony Sims, sparring Conor Ben. How was the whole kind of mix of camps? One in Brentwood, one in Portugal as well, mate.
No, it was good. Obviously, it's good to have a little bit of sunlight as well. So it was warm weather training. So yeah, it was great. I couldn't complain at all. I had some really good rounds out there with Conor, so it was just a great experience.
Who's quicker, me or Conor on the track?
Yeah, definitely not you.
And obviously, since our last interview, obviously it's weird. I talk to you about these things all the time, but we've not actually got them on camera since we last done an interview. But Frank Warren, Queensberry Promotions, I mean, and headlining in your hometown of Manchester, Co-op Live. It's just ticking a load of boxes, mate. It's so good, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's worked out so well. Like, it's been an amazing experience so far, and then like, I've got loads of support. I've had help from my family and my team over there. I've sold, I think it's over 200 tickets. Wow. So yeah, it's been really good. I've really had a lot of support and backing from Congleton, so I'm very happy.
Definitely, mate, as well. And why Frank Warren and Queensberry Promotions?
I feel like at the moment they are just a great platform and is where I want to be. And I just felt like I was going to progress best here. So I don't want to be rushed, but I want to take the right fight at the right time. I know how good I am, and I know I'll get there eventually. So, yeah, that was the whole idea behind it, and yeah.
Definitely, mate, as well. And obviously, you've got that Team GB pedigree. I want to talk about one particular fight that we had a nice little chat over a cafe session a couple of weeks ago. But your amateur pedigree obviously has set you up good for the pros. You're talking about progressing, but we've seen the likes of Galal Yafai, we've seen Joe Joyce on this card progress quite quickly after that amateur pedigree. I mean, obviously, how quickly would you like to be moved with that amateur pedigree behind you?
So with me, I'm just I believe in my team and whatever they think is right for me. So yeah, I just want to get my pro career underway first, and then we'll take it one step at a time. I do want to get to the titles. I don't want to beat around the bush, but obviously I know I need a bit more experience doing the longer rounds, the smaller gloves, just adjusting to the pro scene in general. So once I get adjusted, I'll be in the mix for big fights straight away.
Definitely, mate. So talking about getting adjusted, you are debuting against Robbie Chapman.
Yeah.
I always say this when I'm talking about people who don't know much about boxing and talking about journeymen, because there's a stereotype that all journeymen are the same, right?
Yeah.
But he's the higher end of the journeyman, if that makes sense. So
yeah.
Give Robbie Chapman the most respect as I can. But you're starting off at a good level as well.
No, 100% I am. So obviously I was speaking to Tony and my management and everything. They didn't want to push over, and they know how good I am. So they wanted somebody like a live opponent, because if he feels like you're not up to scratch or you're not good enough, he'll put it on you. He will try and win. But I know how good I am, and I know the job that I can do. So I'm just looking forward to it now.
And I look forward to seeing Rambo in the ring, professional debut. What more do you want, guys? Tune in live on DAZN as well. There is one fight that we spoke about the other week, Ramtin, Oleksandr Khyzhniak, who one of probably the best amateurs, if not the best amateurs around at the moment. Yeah. I mean, obviously you fought him. Obviously it was a loss, but my God, we watched that fight over some eggs the other day. And what a fight it was. I mean, it was a great conversation that we had. But what do you recall from that high level fight that you had with Oleksandr Khyzhniak?
So that fight was very, very tough. Obviously I had to keep composed, keep tight, but then also I knew that I couldn't run away from him. I knew that I had to basically stick in there and stay in the fight and really stick in there. If you run from him, he pushes on more. So in certain areas, I just had to stand there, and I went for it. And obviously to come away with a split decision loss, and someone that's so experienced, been to the Olympics and won a gold, and he won a silver as well. So yeah, there's no better experience, really.
Would you say that was your hardest amateur fight?
Physically, probably, yeah. Like he was very relentless and keeping him away was very like it was a tough night.
I was going to say, I think you showed me one clip. You hit him with a body shot that genuinely would have like laid out a horse, and he just carries on going. Better you than me, mate. But,
like it's crazy, but it's actually demoralizing when you hit someone so hard. And you're like, most of the time it stopped most people, and I hit him, and he just looked at me and then took 2 steps forward, and I just thought to myself, this is a long day.
Long day for Ramtin Musah, but I mean, if you haven't seen that fight, I'll put the link in the description. It's a fantastic watch, and like Ramtin said, lost on a split decision. It's a fucking razor thin close fight as well. But also, just to finish, Ramtin, you are also debuting with a good friend of yours. I don't know if he's still in the room. He is. Delicious Ori, DJ known to his close friends as well. How does it feel to be debuting together as well?
We talk about this all the time, and like when we found out we were debuting on the same day, I called him. I was like, I was like, oh, I'm debuting. He was like, the same, and it was like, it was just great. It was, I couldn't ask for anything better, to be honest. Like it's amazing. Like, and I'm so happy to be debuting. We started up together. I remember winning Tri Nations with him. We shared rooms at GB. I lived in a house with him for the last 4 or 5 years, so it's a full circle moment, so I'm very happy.
It definitely is, mate. And Pat Brown debuting the week before as well. Have you spoken to Pat about that?
Yeah, I always speak to Pat. Like, I keep in contact with all the lads, not all the lads, but the close 4 that I lived in a house with, and yeah, I was gutted. I was actually on a flight back from Mallorca, so I was gutted not to make it, but my dad attended in your presence. Yeah, in my presence, he attended for me, so. That was great.
Shout out Ramtin Musah senior. Sorry, what is your dad's name? Richard. Shout out Richard Musah. Richard Musah. Shout him out every single time. Ramtin, I'll leave it there, mate.
Okay.
Thank you again for your time. But any final words for the 200 fans flocking to the Carp Live on Saturday, mate?
Just have a great night, and I'm ready to put on a show.
Have a great night, and the show is coming to the Carp Live. Ramtin Musah, thank you very much, mate.
Much
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.